Imagine going back in time 100 years. It's 1917 and World War I has broken out. You're buying a loaf of bread for your family, and when it comes to paying, you pull out your plastic debit card to tap and go. Imagine going back in time 50 years. It's the 60s, you're out at a local milk bar, and you tell your friends that you'll get your mum to send money to an ATM to pay for your milkshake. Imagine going back in time 20 years. It's the 90s, and you ask your dad to pay for that new Power Ranger set, and when he finally caves, he taps his smartwatch to an EFTPOS terminal. Now, imagine 20 years from today, 2037. What will you use to buy your goods? How will technology and the economy influence how we purchase our goods and services? Currently, significant technological advancements including proliferated e-commerce through mobile technology and the pebblestone effect of the economy brought through globalization has fueled fragmentation of the payment services industry. Payment services, defined broadly, encapsulate the process which allows consumers as well as other organizations to transfer funds from one financial institution to another. This rapid and widespread development is significant for the future of the industry due to their uncertain ramifications on industry growth, consumer confidence, and strategy resilience. This mounting dilemma has emphasized the need for practices of scenario planning to stipulate frameworks in order to expose underlying dysfunctions to further future strategy. In order to combat implications of future strategy, 4 future scenarios are identified which intensify these stresses in order to bring forward inevitable turbulences to assist the clear navigation of industry strategy. Through utilizing the scenario matrix, significant future strategic issues are emulated by manipulating the effect of technology and the economy through employing the political capital of iconic leaders, Donald Trump, Vladimir Putin, Mahatma Gandhi, and Shinzo Abe. What would a world led by re-elected President Donald Trump be like? In this scenario, we're experiencing an economic boom and high technological advancements. Growth is common within the payment services industry, including industry growth, business reputation, and consumer confidence, as we continue to experience this economic boom. Additionally, the technological market continues to expand, creating more methods of payment for individuals and a vigorous reliance on electronics, engineering, and the creative mind. Although, what implications does a world with high technological advancements and an economic boom have on the payment services industry? Politically, Australia's political structure is based on a highly regulated legal framework. As the link between government and technology continues to strengthen, the induction of diverse laws drastically influence policies and procedures implemented within the payment services. To maintain this advantageous economic climate, governments are additionally focusing on consumer law to keep competition within the market. Economically, the introduction of payment outsourcing as a result of the current economic state is continuing to gain favour. However, the pressure of outsourcing is likely to intensify within the future. Additionally, economic fluctuations impacting inflation and exchange rates will continue to influence the outcome of this implication for payment services. Technologically, in a world where we are experiencing the megatrend of virtually here, connectivity between financial organisations, consumers and governments are continuing to increase as we have been inevitably absorbed by the virtual world. However, the threat of cybercrime continues to evolve with society's movement into the digital age. In Vladimir Putin's world, the global economy and technology in the payment services industry is in a polar opposite state from each other. For the economy, the progressive removal of trade barriers by the World Health Organization has led to an integration of culture, politics, and resources. This produced instant wealth for the world economy, leading to an economic boom. For technology, however, it has lost its importance in the eyes of the government and many others. This has led to the payment services industry being exposed to cyber attacks. So what would be the implications of this world on the payment services industry where the economy is booming but technology is lagging behind? The key political factors in this world is the development of free trade among countries and thus increasing the dependence on the service of the payment industry. The strong economic conditions will see the Silk Highway trend come to reality, with many underdeveloped countries transitioning out of poverty and into the middle class. It will open new export markets and trade relations in the world economy. This will see an increase in consumer demand and goods and services, and consequently, an increase in the usage of payment services. Technological development in the payments industry will continue, but it will not be as prevalent as before without government funding. Without a strong cybersecurity system, consumers will continue to lean on old methods of payment, such as bank transfers and simple online payments. This will lead to an industry fueled by rivalry that may result in numerous price wars that will degrade the value of the payment services industry. Overseen by Shinzo Abe, the year of 2037 is a period of technological innovation whilst experiencing an economic downturn. This is a world where the government prioritizes technology and its advantages while sacrificing the health and stabilization of the economy. The economy is experiencing its biggest budget deficit yet, and negative economic growth is causing an increase in unemployment and national debt. Consumer confidence is low, and governments are increasing benefits and cutting taxes to stimulate consumption and investment. Credit and debit cards are finally a thing of the past, with the introduction of microchips, fingerprints, and retina scanners being the norm to store and capture banking details. Robots with personalities and advanced technological systems are the latest innovations, further decreasing the need for physical labor to produce and provide services. The recent rise of technological advancements in payment services has called for the need to prevent identity theft and fraud. The government in 2037 has implemented several programs for a strong and secure network for payment services to provide trust and confidence for stakeholders to exchange payments. Lastly, in a world under the leadership of Mahatma Gandhi, both technology and economics are at an all-time low. Globalization is diminishing, self-sufficiency is rising, and the payment services industry is a monopolized market. This world is filled with extreme poverty and mass unemployment. Nothing will change due to little motivation and financial drive to stimulate economic and technological growth. In this world under an economic recession and technological lull, political policies are set in place to support the idea of nationalism and protectionism. High tariffs, limited trading credit, and lack of policy to support technological advancements has led to a standstill and very dissatisfied customers. In terms of economics, interest rates are low to encourage borrowing, but this contrasts with political policies that make barriers to entry in the payment services industry very high. Four major competitors are in charge of the industry, creating economies of scale. These competitors are driven by highly educated, wealthy employees, which fuels the divide between social classes. Technological advancements are the driving force behind the progress of the payment services industry. With a lack of finances and economic drive, technological changes are not occurring, resulting in little to no growth rate for the payment services industry. Finally, citizens are petitioning to rid of the centralized power in the industry, which the government are finally responding to dangers of a monopolized market. The future of the payment services industry rests at the nexus of a cultivating plight due to significant advancements in technology combined with the unstable effects of the economy. This video illustrates the critical examination of the major strategic uncertainties in the payment services industry and their implications on future business strategy. These significant implications have emphasized the need for scenario planning to stipulate frameworks in order to expose underlying dysfunctions and illustrate the need for the industry to address the pace and shape of political, economic, socio-cultural, technological, and legal implications in order to bring forward inevitable turbulences to assist the clear navigation of industry strategy today.